Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. It's Saturday the 16th of July, and believe it or not, we've got new mods and we've got a new map. The map is by ConnectModding Group, Recanto de Alvarada map. And then we've also got the Jacto. I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's a DLC. So Jacto's is a new manufacturer to the game. The mods are by Jacto. I assume they've been done by the company themselves, which we're going to have a look at. Now, it's taken me most of the day to do the La Coronea 22 map review. That's uploading. I will prep this, do this, edit it, and post. When it finally uploads, YouTube, I've been having a problem with checks running and processing HD and all sorts of stuff. So it may not process till the morning. Hopefully it will process today. And then I will do the map tour of Recanto de Alvarada tomorrow. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. So, in this pack then, we've got the Jacto BC 610, which is in front of me. 8.92 megabytes download, 8 slots on console, it's got a 10 meter spread width and a 600 litre tank. This is a sprayer. What I'm really pleased about with this as well, a couple of the bits of the equipment look like some of the South American stuff we've had before, but there's a couple of bits that really are completely different, which is amazing. Now, Jacto itself as a company was founded by Shunji Nishimura, who was a Japanese immigrant. He arrived in Brazil in 1932 at the age of 21 years old. Around 1939, I think it was, he decided to move out to the country, packed his stuff, went out to the country, and rented a small house, hung a sign outside that read "We fix anything," and he fixed all sorts of stuff. But in his shop, farmers were bringing their agrochemical dusters to him to repair because they were imported machines and there was no technical assistance in the region. Like, there was no company that would come out and repair them. So he started repairing them. He then decided, actually, I'll make another one. I'll make my own. So he designed a new model. It was better and easier to use than the ones that a lot of the farmers were using. It was the first duster created in Brazil and the first Jacto brand product in 1948. The company has gone on and on and on. Unfortunately, Nishimura died in 2010 at the age of 99 years old, and we have got some Jacto equipment. So, amazing. I'm very impressed, and I like the fact there's some real differences to this. You'll notice the left-hand side, because I'm doing this on the map, Recanto de Alvarado, and we can do coffee. One of the machines that comes in this pack is a coffee harvester. Now, I would love it if ConnectModding bought out the coffee. I mean, they're like the grape and olive vines. It's no different to that. If that came out as a separate mod you can place on a map, with this pack you'd be able to do coffee on any map. I don't know how complicated that's to do, but we have got a coffee harvester as well with this, which is absolutely brilliant. So, unfold. Doesn't look very big. When we turn it on, look at that. Is that not just neat or what? So it will do liquid fertilizer and it will do herbicide. You'll find it. Let's go up to tools and sprayers. So the Jacto BC 610, 15 grand, 80 horsepower required. Slot count comes down from 8 to 1. There's no options on it. You get it just like it is. Next one we're going to look at then is the Jacto. This is the Condor AM18. Now this was made actually Jacto and ConnectModding, this one. All the rest are just Jacto, but this is Jacto and ConnectModding. No options on this one. 800 litre tank, 18 metre spread width on this. Slot count will come down from 12 to 1. This one is 14.51 megabytes to download. So, if I go back to the vehicle behind us, which should have that on it, this one here. Here we have it, Jacto Condor AM18. It's funny having had Kubota and now having this. I did say in one of my videos what was it? Orange is the new. Well, I thought orange is the new ... We're getting a lot of orange machinery, which is very cool. So, 18-metre spread on the boom. Start the engine on the tractor. Now we can change the boom width. L1 and right stick. We can go 18 metres, 13.6, 8 metres, 2 metres, or back up again. It was already running. So we start like that. We can change it down, 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 and then back up again if we want to. Now I think we can, once opened. Oh, I love that. Oh, I didn't notice that because this is my first time unfolding it. Is it only the one side that will do it? We can fold each side independently. We can manually do it. Will it still run? It will. I mean, it's a bit peculiar doing that, but if you want to, I don't think we've had a sprayer that's done that before, have we? Again, it's one of those things, I set up the mod review, and you put everything out, you get everything ready, and you think, well, it's, you know, it's going to work like all the other ones do, isn't it? Oh no, not at all. That is brilliant. So not only can you raise and lower it, you can bring each boom in independently, and you can run just one side if you wanted to. That's fantastic. Love that. The Jacto Condor 800 AM18. Next, we have got over here, this is the Jacto Advanced 3000, 25.75 megabytes download, 14 slots on console, 24 metre spread, 3,000 litre tank on this one. I have to see if the booms will do the same on this one or not. I don't know. So rather than be a 3-point link attached, this is a trailed. This you will also find under sprayers. The very last one there, 72,977. Slot count will come down to 1. No options on this one either. Let's hop over. Misjudged that. Start it up. Right. Let's check. Don't think we can on this one. You can raise and lower the boom, which is fantastic. So depending on what your crop is, you can raise and lower the boom. We open cover as well on this one, which does it down the side. Let's fold that up a second. So the cover option, just down the side, there's the tank there. You see the little tank moving up and down? That's it closed. Open cover does that, and that's kind of where you fill it into. So boom's folded, that's how you get it. Open it up. 24 metre spread. Let's give it a go. Nice smooth animation. And it does the job. Absolutely fantastic. So, that's the Jacto Advanced 3000. Next up we have got the Jacto Uniport 4530, which I think is this one. I'm sure it's this one. Yeah. The Jacto Uniport 4530. So this you'll find under Vehicles, under Crop Protection, right on the very end, 489,000. It's not cheap. Let's just say that, shall we? This is 49.23 megabytes download, 33 slots on console. It's got a 42 meter boom width. I think this has got the option of 36 or 42. 4,500 litre tank. Slot count will come down from 33 to 2. Yeah, so you can have 36 meter or a 42. But 42 meter boom, we have 42 meter spread on some of the sprayers and stuff and spreaders, but having a boom at 42, that's crazy. Then we've got design options, and this is for window tint, I think. Design 2, design 1. Yeah, tint. Then you've got narrow tyres, line opener, or back. So those are the options. So the line openers, if you're going through crops, it just pushes the crops either side, so your wheels don't trample them. And then license plate option on there as well. So let's hop in. We'll start it up. Ladder folds up. Let's open up this monster of a boom. I went for the 42 metre because why wouldn't you? We do have the option to, where are we? On this toggle steering mode. So at the moment we're on all wheel steer, crab steer left, crab steer right, front wheel steer. So I put it on all wheel steer just to give us a bit more flexibility. What else do we have? Oh, we can change the width of the track. So we can bring the track of the wheels right out. Or bring them back in again. We can raise and lower the boom once it's open. I don't think this has got a fold option on it. We can unload as well. I have got liquid fertiliser in this, but we'll do herbicide. Now, what were the options on this? Because each one has had some different ones. Oh yeah, right, so R1 and right stick side to side opens and closes the door. R1 and right stick up and down. Oh yeah, right stick up and down changes that menu there on that screen. So you can sort of simulate checking different settings when you go along. L1 and R1, left stick side to side was the steering wheel. There you go, raises and lowers the steering wheel. Then right stick side to side does the left mirror down there. You see that moving. And then L1, R1 and right stick up and down does that mirror that side. So we've got a few different options of things we can do with this. Beacon. Horn. Start it up. 42 metre boom, that's nuts. That is absolutely nuts. That goes at a fair old pace, doesn't it? Hang on a minute, I'll have to turn that round and give that a bit of a... I was kind of doing it so everything would meet up for the next vehicle, but that seems to be going really fast. Am I dreaming that? Just fold that so I don't hit that tractor. Sorry, I realise this is taking a bit longer than it probably should, but I just want to make sure I don't miss an important feature. Looks like 16 miles an hour might be it, but that's not hanging about, is it? Very cool. So, that's the Jacto Uniport 4530. Let's pop that back. Next we've got this. This is the Jacto Tellus 10,000. This is a solid fertiliser or lime spreader. I've got it set on lime, I think, at the moment. This is 18.09 megabytes download, 10 slots on console, 36 meters spread width with a 10,000 litre capacity. Like I say, this looks a lot like a few different ones we've had from sort of South American modders. So if we go down to fertiliser spreaders, out to the end, 80 grand for a 10,000 litre capacity. That's not bad. We've got the option of Trelleborg or BKT. Those are the two options. And then we hop in, start it up. As you can see, there's a little bit of clipping. I've got it full of lime with the cover over. The lime does clip through the top a little bit. We have got lighting on it. This we can also adjust the track. It's quite slow, I'm not going to lie. It takes a while to get out there, but you can adjust the track. So if you're on hillier ground and you want it to be a little bit more stable, there we go. So widen the track on it. What other options do we have on this? There's a couple of things I couldn't work out. That's for the window. Oh, there we go. L1, R1 and right stick up and down, so you can adjust the angle of it depending on what you're towing it with, I guess. Or if your hitch is getting close to the ground or you catch it on something, you can always raise it up, get it out of the way. So, I think I've got this on line. 36 metres it should... Ah, now that's interesting. So, let me just check this to my right. Width of fertiliser 36 metres. Width of lime 12. So 36 metre spread width for solid fertiliser and 12 metres for lime. I love the fact that's still spinning. The discs are still spinning. Let me turn them off. Well, I don't know if I've ever noticed that on other ones, but the fact they're kind of just freewheeling once it's turned off. Also, pretty cool. So we go. That's the next one done. The Telus 10,000. Next, we've got this. This is the Jacto 5030 NPK. This is 36.53 megabytes download. This does fertilizer and lime. So whereas that one did spray with the booms, this does fertilizer and lime. Now this does say it spreads out to 50 meters. Let me just double check that as well, because it might say the lime capacity. Yeah, 50 meters for solid fertilizer, 12 meters for lime. So the ones that do lime do 12 meters, but 50 meter spread for fertilizer. Capacity of 5,000 liters, which is pretty cool. 22 slots. Interesting looking bit of kit. It looks like an insect sort of thing from the front, doesn't it? I'm really liking this pack. Like I always say when I do mod reviews, it's so nice to have different things every now and again, you know? I think this is under crop protection as well. There we go. The NPK 5030. 243 horsepower. We'll run at 15 miles an hour. We've got the option of Continental or Trelleborg. On each one, we've got narrow or line openers. Oh, sorry, Vredestein as well. And then narrow and line openers on each one of those. Then again, window tinting, design 1, design 2 on those, and license plate option 2. So, please tell me I put liquid fertilizer in it. I put solid fertilizer in it. I did. Open cover, like so. Then R1 and right. Let's start the engine first. R1 and right stick up and down does the steering wheel. Show that first. R1 and right stick up and down. L1 and right stick side to side. We can change the track. Then L1, R1, left stick side to side, does the door. If we go inside, L1, R1, right stick side to side, does the mirror down there to the left. And then this side, L1, R1, and right stick side to side. So it's up and down the other one, side to side, and this one we can move the mirror on that side. Very nice indeed. So, let's do 50 meter spread. 50 meter spread of. That on console is the widest spread we've had, isn't it? 42 meters has been the biggest up to now. So 50 meters. This has surpassed previous fertilizing spread widths. Again, nice bit of freewheeling on that. Nice. The 5030 NPK. Next, we've got the K3500. That is the coffee harvester. 23.64 megabytes download, 19 slots on console. It's got a 2,000 litre capacity. Again, it looks so different. Yes, I mean, it's got a similar style to the grape and the olive harvester, but it is very different. And I'm liking it. I like the design. I like the fact that's kind of mirrored both sides, even though the cab's on that side. Very nice. So, the coffee, when I do the map tour, we'll talk a bit more about the coffee, but I got the coffee, and that took 4 months for the coffee to reach harvestable. So let's jump in this, start it up. You'll find this under harvesters. So if you're looking for it, that's where you'll find it. It doesn't have a separate category for coffee. 306,000 to buy this. Slot count will come down from 19 to 1. You have a license plate on it, that's the only option we have got. So, we have got, that's for doing some license plate. Right, so let's unfold the harvester. Turn it on. The agitators are agitating. Let's see if we can't get ourselves some coffee beans. Like I say, This, of all the entire pack, you can use the entire pack on anything, on any of the maps, because, and you can download them all individually. It's not a pack itself, they're all technically individual mods. Unfortunately, this one is going to be specific to this map unless we get the coffee vines, trees, as a separate mod. But it is very cool. Also got stuck. Lights, torn, lights. There's a beacon on this, isn't there? No. But let's continue. I missed one there, something. Missed a couple actually. Is it just the... Oh no, they've gone now. So, when we're full, let's turn the lights off. Let's turn that off. And we do pipe out. Again, a little bit different to what we're used to with the grape and olives. There's your pipe. And at L1, right stick side to side, and right stick up and down. So side to side, and do your up and down motion. And then up and down, tells you in and out. So when you're loading into a trailer, as far as I'm aware, I think all trailers take coffee. Let's have a double check on that. Scroll across, we should get the coffee beans. There you go, just there, the green and red. Let's check the augers as well. I don't think the augers will they? There's not a specific one. No, so just be the trailers you need to use. But all I'm saying is there's not a specific coffee trailer like the grape one or anything like that. I know a lot of trailers now, it's got a very tight turning circle on it as well. Look at that. That's brilliant. Please ConnectModding group, bring out the coffee vines. Bring them out as a separate mod. That'd be awesome. Look at everything moving in there. Detail on it is amazing. So that's the Jacto K3500. Nice. Next we have got the Hover 500. 52.95 megabytes download, 32 slots on console with a 3 meter width. What is the Hover 500, you may be asking yourself? Well, we'll have a look at it first and then we'll go to it because I've had to move it. Under sugarcane technology, we've got the case that we've been so used to for so long, which is a 2 meter width. This one has got a 2-row section on it. Only takes out to 3 meters, but still, it's pretty cool. I think everything else, yeah, same horsepower, same price. So might as well go a little bit wider. Only downside on this one, you can have a trailer hitch. This one doesn't come with the trailer hitch. We have got tint, but look at it. It's just a little bit wider, a little bit longer. Again, nice to have something a bit different. Bear with me a second. And here she is. What a beast. Very cool though. Let's jump in, start it up. So, unfold harvester. Pipe comes up, cutter comes up. You hear the horn? Yep. Beacon. Lights. Pipe out. I have put that alongside. I'm going to hire a worker. What have we got on this? Oh right, so yeah, L1 and right stick up and down raises and lowers it. Again, I would say possibly so you don't catch the ground when you're travelling. I'm trying to think what other reason there might be for that tilt, and that's all I can think of, so avoiding high obstacles. Then L1, R1 and right stick up and down. I couldn't work out what that did. Oh, it's the steering wheel. Steering column, there we go. Steering column forward and back. I think those are the only two options. Let's bring it forward. Let's get it lined up. there it goes. Well, I say it's just a little bit wider than the other one, but again, it's not even so much that. It's just having a different one. We've had that one sugarcane harvester for so long. I say so long. It's an amazing bit of kit, amazing bit of equipment, but it's nice to have a different one. Just to have something a little bit different. How's that going to get turning around? Is it going to turn around? Apparently not. Dismissed worker. You are dismissed, young man. Spin around. Quite turn sharpish now. Right then. I think the only benefit you could possibly get with that is maybe having a trailer hitch for it. But other than that, fantastic. A new sugar beet harvester. See, we've got a coffee harvester, sugar beet harvester. The boom's going up separately on that one. We've got the fertiliser spreader that goes out to 50 metres. This pack has got some brilliant stuff in it. I say pack, I keep saying pack. Like I say, probably more like a DLC, I guess. I know I've said it before, but you can download them all individually, so you don't have to have any of them, or you can just take one or no, that. Let's dismiss the worker. Bring that forward, spin it around, so we can see it a bit better. That's cool. I like it. Which brings me on to the last of the mods for this set of mods from Jacto. And that is the Uniport Planter 500. Now this is 72.59 megabytes download, 42 slots, 8,700 litre capacity. That's for what goes in it. It is 470 horsepower, and it sounds peculiar. Bear with me. And it's this. Now, 470 horsepower is the tractor unit. That has got a capacity of 8,700 litres. It will do solid fertiliser and seed. The other one I've got down in the field is full, so you'll see the split on these. What I wanted to check, and here's the weird thing with this, if we go down to our planters, you don't find it under vehicles, it's actually under planters. It comes as a single rig. The whole thing comes as one rig, like that. 825,746, so quite pricey for the whole setup. But when you do get it, again, we've got some options on tinting, but it does give you the option to detach. So when you have got it, you can use this tractor unit to pull any seeder, and you have your seed and fertiliser in it. It doesn't have to be that one specifically. I say anyone with a single attacher, unless you put one of the 3-point mods on the back of it or something like that. And the seeder or the planter is a separate unit. So then I thought, well, hang on a minute, can you sell them separately then? You buy them as one whole piece, but can you sell them separately? So I thought I'd double check that. So we come into here, and we click on it, 363,317 for the tractor unit, and then 363,325 for the planter unit. So if you just want the tractor, you can buy the whole lot and sell that back. You lose a little bit of money doing it that way, but a fairly small amount, or sell the tractor and keep the planter, or keep them both, whichever you'd rather do. That's entirely up to you. Now there is a typo on the website, and I think it says that the width on this is 3 meters. Where are we? Oh no, that's in it. No, on the website it says 22 meters, which is right. That's what I worked out to be. I paced it out and it came in at about 22, 23. I think it's in here that it says it's 3. Let's go back to planters. Where are we? Yeah, width there it says 3. It's not 3 meters. It's actually 22, 23. Something like that. So let's go down to the field. And here's the unit we're going to be actually using. So let's open it out. Horn, lights. So this has got 2,200 litres of solid fertiliser. Is it liquid fertiliser? 2,200 litres of liquid fertiliser, 6,500 litres of seed. We can open the tanks like that. And when I filled it up, it filled the seed first, and then I did it from the binding silo, so I just backed up a little bit until the refill thing came up, and I could do the liquid fertiliser in the front, just that where that round bit is. That works really well. Options on this, we have got R1 and right stick up and down, opens and closes that little gate there, so if we're getting up onto the back, just for a safety feature. L1 and right stick side to side, opens and closes the door. And then I think L1, R1 and right stick up and down did the steering wheel, like so. I do like the screens on all of these, the detail inside, the screens, everything's absolutely brilliant. There's no mirrors or anything that move on this. We'll leave it set on corn, and let's just go. It does sound good as well, let's start it up. It's not a direct drill, so you will need to cultivate first before you use it. So we are planting and fertilising at the same time. 10 miles an hour. Again, it's something really different. That looks absolutely brilliant. Maybe it's the heat, I don't know. Up, fold it back up, let's have a look at the fold animation. I didn't really show the unfold animation particularly well because I was making a mistake about solid fertiliser with liquid fertiliser, but never mind. And then off you toddle. I mean, you could use this for cultivating, ploughing. You know, all the ones that have got a single hitch attachment. Absolutely awesome. I'm really, really, really impressed with this whole set of gear. It's all turned out to be spectacular. That's it for the Jacto gear that came out on Saturday the 16th. Like I say, hopefully this will post today. If not, it may end up, if it chugs away for hours and hours and hours, it may be tomorrow morning, and then hopefully I'll get onto the map tour as well. But I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.